Scorpio, take number 6. Scorpio, what the fuck, man? I don't know what's going on, but we pushing through this time. We getting this reading out. If you hear a dog, a cat, a UPS, whatever, we just gonna keep going. I'm not stopping. So Scorpio, from the previous shuffles, I can tell you definitely that there is a move that's going to be coming in. It looks like it's going to be happening in the warmer months. So for a lot of you, if you're in cold environments, I feel like when it starts to warm up, you're going to get some news about a move or an opportunity to move. If you're somewhere like me where it's hot, Texas, I feel like this is going to be something that happens in the summertime. So it definitely looks like a major move for some of you coming in. I see packing up places. So for a few, if you've been living with other people, I feel like you're going to get your own place. If you've been in an environment where you kind of had to share a space with somebody, I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to get into your own home or house, and it looks like it's going to be positive energy coming in that way. Scorpio, I also get to there could be issues where you may have opportunity that comes in, but you're holding yourself back, because I kind of get a lot of energy of I want to do it, but I need to do it, but I should do it. But be careful that you're really not holding yourself back when it comes to your ideas, because I feel for a few this could be fear, like, is it going to work? Will it be something that brings me success? Whatever it is, it could be that you're talking yourself out of it. I remember a few years ago when I was thinking about doing this YouTube, I was kind of like, you know what, I need to get it started. And I was looking at readers. I had my favorite readers. And then I started seeing slowly some of them were losing their freaking mind. People were attacking them. Their pages were getting shut down. And I was kind of like, oh, do I really want to do this? Do you really want to put yourself out there like that? It was a moment where it was kind of like, ugh. And then I was thinking, you know what, I've been wanting to do it. Everything comes up with an excuse. Every time I try to do it, there's an excuse. And then finally my daughter was like, just do it. So I kind of put myself out there, and here we go. So I feel for a lot of you, don't overthink a situation. Don't feel like it could be a failure. You have to try it. You have to put yourself out there. So some of you have to get out of your own way this month when it comes to expanding yourself or your business or your brand or whatever, because I get a lot of social media activity. So for a few of you, there definitely could be YouTubers, Instagrammers, Facebookers, Twitter heads, whatever it is. I feel like you want to push yourself out there, and now is the time to do it. If you keep making excuses, I feel like you're going to be disappointed, and there's a lot of frustration that kind of comes in, and some of you are already feeling that. It's like, should have did this last year, but now I'm still trying to push through. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I will tell you, I jumped off the cliff. It took me a couple of years, I'm not going to lie. I jumped off the cliff, and here we are. We doing okay. Ain't nothing bad happened yet, knock on wood. So don't hold yourself back, Scorpio. So let's see what else is going on. I feel like a few of you may be getting some news about a car, getting a new vehicle. Now for some of you, if you're having issues with your car, you might want to get it checked out. Something small could end up being something really big, to the point where it's like, okay, now I can't even drive the car. I need to get a new vehicle. For some of you, I feel like you're using tax refund. You knew your vehicle was going to be going out. For a few of you, this may be something that just kind of comes out of nowhere. So if you do get some extra money, keep some to the side, because you may have to end up getting a car or taking care of a car repair that you weren't expecting. I am getting exhaustion, so I feel like a few of you have really been kind of pushing yourself. Let this plane, goddamn, that's what happens when you live so close to an airport. So I feel like some of you have been pushing yourself to a point where you're not really taking care of yourself. So make sure that you're getting your rest, your fluids, that you're putting energy back into yourself, especially now with the corona out there. A lot of people, you need to get your rest. You need to make sure that you keep your immune system pretty tight. If you are having issues, because I am getting issues with sleep, some of you might want to go ahead and look into melatonin. For a few, you might actually need a prescription from a doctor to help you kind of get a little bit more rest. I do get some fears about money. Some of you are like, I have the ability to make more money, but I'm not making as much money as I want. So I feel like there may be this thing of, let me go ahead and look for another job, or let me look for other avenues to bring money in, because some of you definitely are feeling like you're underpaid, or there's not enough money. Like, I have a job, but I'm struggling to pay my bills. So I feel like there's this thing of picking up another job or looking for something that gives you a lot more stability or money coming in. I am also getting, if you have been tired or you've been working yourself, I feel like you're going to be taking a trip or a vacation. Now, I've been seeing a lot of travel in people's cards for this month. And I know with Corona is like shutting down a lot of things and events. But a lot of people are still making plans to travel out. For some of you, this won't be going on a plane because I'm getting a lot of road trips. So for a few that were thinking about flying, I feel like people are kind of redirecting how they get from point A to point B, because I'm getting a lot of road travel this particular month or within the next 3 months. Now, I just drove back from Oregon to Texas, 3 days in a car. My fucking God, that was a long ass trip, you guys. So if you are planning to go that far, check your car, make sure everything is above board. For some of you, you might be getting a new vehicle and going on a road trip. All right, Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we have Strength. We have Knight of Wands, I'm sorry. He's on the road. Born to be wild. We got Ace of Cups. We have the Hangman. We have Queen of Coins. We have the Tower. Six of Wands. Four of Coins. Nine of Wands. Six of Cups. Let me see. Seven of Coins. The Chariot. Ten of Cups. Eight of Coins. And one more Spirit. The Empress. Okay, so the first thing I get, if some of you have been sick, this could be getting over the flu or another illness. I don't feel corona, but I feel if you are in this situation, some of you may be coming off of an illness where you feel like you're slowly getting your strength back or you're getting your energy back. I definitely feel like you may have been in a place where there was a lot of stagnation or a lack of progress. So for some of you, this could be chronic illness. And maybe at some point you're starting to feel like, okay, I feel better this month. Or if you have been down with the flu or a cold or something like that, I feel like some of you are like, I am getting better. I feel stronger. I feel like my energy is coming back. So make sure that you take care of yourself. You drink your fluids. You listen to your doctors. Now, for some of you, you may be in some type of situation where you want to try something different and you're realizing that I'm actually able to do this. With the Knight of Wands and the Strength card, I feel like for some of you, you're dealing with younger energy or you're feeling younger or there's an increase in your energy and it's like, okay, let's get some things done. Let's move forward. Some of you, I feel like you're putting yourself out there where you could be exercising, but I feel like there's some changes that are going on with you, Scorpio. So if you've been dealing with some health issues, I feel like you're kind of coming into a phase where you're actually feeling a little bit better. You're feeling like energy is improving. If you haven't hit this energy yet, I feel like you will. Now, I will say definitely if you're traveling or anything like that and you're coming off of something, of course, be mindful. You know, take precautions on what you need to do. But I feel for a few, if you've been in a hospital or been sick, there is this phase where you're starting to feel better. Now, we do have Ace of Cups. We got new love coming in. Some of you could meet this person on a trip. This person could be younger than you. I will say they could be a little bit different. Spirit is saying keep an open mind. This could be somebody who's of a different race, different culture, their age. It could be an age difference. I feel like the energy is playful or youthful with this Knight. And if you look at this card, he looks like he's having the time of his life. The people behind him are kind of like, what the hell is going on with this person? But for some of you, you may meet somebody who makes you feel young again. You may meet somebody who makes you feel really, really good. If this is not them doing this to you, you could be doing that to them. You could meet this person at an event. Now, I know they're canceling a lot of things, but for some of you, maybe you have something that is still in play. You could meet them with a group of people or around a group of people. This could even be online dating, but I feel like there may be a connection with somebody that either they make you feel young or you make them feel young. Now, when it comes to love, we got the Hangman. So for some of you, you may be dealing with a relationship that's moving too slowly. It may be something that makes you feel good, but you wish it could move a little bit forward. For a few, I feel like if you haven't dated in a while, you're getting an energy that comes in and makes you feel like, whoa, you know, what we doing? We going out, we dancing, what we doing? Especially if you've been in this energy where it's like, I go to work, I go home. I go to work, I go home. If you look, the adults in the cards look miserable. The kids are having the time of their life. So for some of you, if you're in a rut where it's like, I only do this, it looks like you need to have a little bit more fun. You need to put yourself out there. You could be connecting with somebody who brings this out in you, or you could be doing this to them. So you may have somebody that's like, okay, look, I know you like to stay in and Netflix and chill, but let's go do something else. Now, of course, with the state of the world right now, you may be limited, but there are a lot of people that are still going to events, a lot of people that are still doing everything or doing other things. So like I say, take precautions. I do feel definitely a love connection coming in. Some of you may be worried about finances with this situation. Four of Cups is showing me that some of you may feeling like there's a lack of money. So maybe you feel like you need to work the way you're doing, especially if you're connecting with somebody and there is a love or an attraction. Some of you may be spending more money going out, restaurants and things like that, but you could be concerned about the budget. Or either some of you want to do some new things, but you're concerned about the budget. With this card, if you look, this kid is very talented, built this castle out of sand behind him, and somebody gave him like 4 pentacles, 4 coins. Now, of course, the work looks like it would, be more, that they would pay him more. So some of you could be feeling like you're not being appreciated for what you do. You could be looking into connecting with other people because you want better appreciation or you want a better connection. For some of you, this could even be a job where it's like, I do so much. Look at the quality, but I'm not getting paid. So some of you may be having that issue where it's like, I'm putting a lot of energy into something, but I'm not making all the money that I need to. Now, Scorpio, we got the Queen of Coins over here. This could be a person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Some of you might be connecting to an earth sign. Some may even be connecting to a fire sign. If you read it as an energy, this is a workaholic. This is somebody that's very ambitious. They put a lot of energy into their work. This could even be somebody doing their own business, creating things of their own. This could be your energy, but you may be feeling like you're not making enough money. For some of you, like I said at the intro, you may be holding yourself back. Maybe there's a need to promote yourself more, put yourself out more, get on social media, deal with companies that promote and put you out there so that you can bring money in. I definitely feel like there is more money that's going to be coming in for you guys, but it's going to take a little bit of action and a little bit of work. Now, with the 7 of Coins coming in, we're moving away from 3 coins to 7. If you look at this person may have their own business. They may be an entrepreneur. They are brainstorming. They have money there. They see money coming in. People are paying them money, but maybe they're not looking at it correctly. Some of you may have opportunity to make more money, but you're not looking at it. You're looking at a place from lack instead of having a place of, I have the money. Because we got, in this, only 4 coins. Somebody's offering 7 coins over here. So you may want to go ahead, if you're like this woman and you're looking around and you're not seeing your money, you may need to go ahead and really look into things around you, avenues, opportunities, things that you can do to bring in more money, because it's showing that you do have more money coming in. With the Queen of Coins, this is a workaholic. This is a person who does not stop. Now, we have 8 of Coins. This could be going back to school to up your education. This could be learning something new that's going to bring in more money. This could even be teaching. Some of you may be going into a place where you're sharing knowledge with somebody and you're making money. For a few of you, this could be completion of an education that brings in more money. I do feel with the Queen of Coins that a lot of you are in a position to reap what you sow, which means that if you're planning or creating a business or working within a business, there's opportunities for growth. There could be learning something new that takes you to that next level. Don't let yourself be held back. If you're dealing with a job that you feel unappreciated and you're not making everything that you need to make, then it may be time to go back and look into an education certifications to see how you can get to this energy of the Queen of Coins. For a lot of you, there may be some extra work that you have to put into it, but I do see money coming to you with that Seven of Coins. If you look at this card, this person is passionate about what they're doing. Some of you may want to look into your passion. Does this make me feel good? Does this bring in opportunity? Do I enjoy doing this? You know, what is that saying? Do what you love and the money will come. So some of you may even be thinking about starting your own business, because we do have, with the Seven of Coins, this person is making things with their hands. And then we have the Queen of Coins, and this is like a family thing, getting their family together to bring in money. Let's make money from this. Let's sell vegetables. Let's sell home goods. Let's sell things that we create. So I definitely do feel like there's something that's going to be opening up for you guys. Hold up, you guys. Mom, you on the live. What's going on?
What you mean I'm on the line?
I'm recording the Scorpio, and I said I wasn't going to stop.
Oh, well, then you need to go. Okay, well, that's because everybody go hear me, correct?
Yeah, everybody will hear you, so I will call you back in about 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, so I do feel like if you've been feeling like things are lagging, you're moving into your victory though, Scorpio. So I don't want you guys to give up, because we're coming from this energy of a place of lack to a place of victory. Some of you definitely may feel a little bit beat up about things that are going on around you. Now, I do get gossip, so some of you may be dealing with gossip. You could be having some issue in the workplace with a coworker. For a few, this may be even family, but I feel like for some, this is really co-workers. You may be deciding that I don't want to be at this job anymore. I don't want to deal with these people anymore because there's conflict, there's issues there. So I do feel like some of you are going to be moving away from that energy. And you could be hitting a tower moment that makes you do it. So if this is not a job, this could be a situation where things fall apart. You kind of feel a little bit beat up behind it. Maybe you had to stand your ground with something and you're a little bit out of sorts. But the good thing is you're standing. Now, I don't know if this is the same guy. Let's see, we got somebody. Kind of looks the same. Let's see. If not, there is victory. You're coming from this energy of feeling like something was trying to defeat you to victory. I feel definitely co-worker. Let me go ahead and clarify. Scorpio, because I feel like some of you could be having some problems with a work environment or somebody that you work with. This could be a boss or somebody who's not trying to give you money, or somebody who's taking money away from you. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Alright, so we do have hard work pays off. We have a warning, obstacles, a lack of progress. It's just on a job. We got two things. We got a move that's coming in, and some of you are going to get obstacles where there's paperwork or something that's holding you back. This could be credit. This could be them having to check references. Now, it is showing that you do finally get some victory or good news about it. For some of you, you may be going up against somebody at your job for a promotion, because it is showing that there's some conflict with work. Could be with a fire sign person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I get deception. So be mindful of, if you're working at a job and there's some competition, be mindful of what you hear from somebody else, because they may not be telling you the truth. I get that somebody has an agenda, and it could be to outdo you. Now, it is showing you're very ambitious, so I do get that there's some jealousy that could be trying to hold you back too. Watch your back. Pay attention to your circle. Pay attention to the people when you're like sharing good news and they're kind of like, pay attention to the reactions, because they're not your people. Some of you definitely have more opportunities and openings that are coming in, but you're scared. And I think it could be because somebody's in your ear telling you you can't do it, or it's not for you, or you shouldn't try it. Be really, really careful about the agenda, especially if somebody's trying to hold you back, because I feel like somebody's trying to talk you out of something. Let's see. Yeah. Definitely getting an issue with somebody trying to talk you out of something. Now, you got a new job that's coming in, so there is an offer that's going to be coming in with that. For a few of you, you may have a career or work situation that affects your relationship at home. Somebody might be like, you're at work all the time. You're never here. You're never here to do what you need to do. This could be feeling where this beat up is because I'm getting some type of argument or exchange. Now, for a few of you, this could be with a spouse. We have the Empress. This could be somebody that you're married to or living with. But I do get maybe there is some type of conflict where two people are going back and forth. They might not be on the same page. Definitely get that there could be some disagreements, miscommunication. So be really careful about what you say and what you hear at the house, because for some of you, there may be an argument where somebody says something that's taken the wrong way, Scorpio. I do feel like there's a resolution to the problem, but I feel like if we're just going off of anger and we're saying words to each other, something is going to get lost in translation. So if you find yourself in that, kind of pull back, give yourself a little time to marinate on it, think about it, and then like, okay, let's try this again. Because I do feel some issues with miscommunication. Could be at work, could be within your family. Now, for some of you, you're going to find out that there's a pregnancy that's coming in. There's a new baby coming into the family. If you're not of an age or you cannot have children, this could be new beginnings, because I'm getting a new beginning or a new start. Some of you, this is going to be a move. You're moving your family somewhere else. I get after delays, something that's going in your favor. And it looks to be something that provides a little bit more stability. So we do have a move. We do have some type of stability coming into a family. Some of you are going to be finding out that you did a hookup with somebody and there was a pop-up baby, Spirit is saying. So I feel like be really careful. Mercury retrograde might have got some of y'all. You might have got. So if you are dealing with somebody from the past and say you had a little rendezvous and you're a little bit late, you might want to go ahead and take the pregnancy test, because I'm getting definitely some issue with a pop-up baby or something that came out of a temporary situation. Will not apply to everyone, but for some, you will have that message that comes through you. I do get a reconciliation with somebody from the past. This could be an ex-spouse, ex-boyfriend. I'm getting that somebody wants to put something back together. Look at these cards. It's like a continuation of family and friends. So I do feel for a few of you, Mercury retrograde may come back in with somebody that's like, okay, you know what? I still have feelings for you. Let's give this another chance. Let's work this out. So I do get reconnecting. Some people may even be thinking about moving in together. Take your time with it. Take your time with it. I kind of get something that wasn't resolved and it comes back around, and now two people are in an area or a space in their life where it's like, now we can do this. Now we can try this. This could also be merging blended families. Two people dating and coming together and bringing in their children and growing a family together. I don't know why I get the Brady Bunch, but this is a lot of people. So for some of you, you could be moving in with a family, or you could be merging families together. Now, the Chariot card is showing moving in a positive direction. I feel like if you've been coming off of this energy and that Tower moment, some of you are going to find that this starts to ease up a lot. I also feel with the Chariot, though, that this is a car, a vehicle coming in. Some could be using some type of tax refund or money that comes to them to put down on a car or purchase a car. But I'm definitely getting some new wheels that are going to be coming in. For some of you, I'm getting like a dark blue or a black car. But I do get maybe something with a little bit more space. And it could be because either your family is expanding through pregnancy, or there's blended family coming in. Let's see. Scorpio. I do get some type of increase in your finance. Hard work pays off for you guys. So I don't want you to think that, oh, I'm just, struggling and working and nothing is coming in, because it is showing that there is going to be an increase in money. But be really careful with this energy that you're not just going home and work. Try to put some playtime and recreation. Even if you don't want to go out to a gym or anything like that, especially right now, take some time to go outside, walk, start increasing your activity. Take a walk around your neighborhood. Get some fresh air, because I feel some of you need to break this routine. It's like, I'm doing it too much. It's the same thing over and over again, and there's no fun. There's no fun, Scorpio. Some of you are basically, you're not living. You're just kind of going to work and paying bills and going back home. Even with the Chariot card, if you look, there's adults in the background that are just with their briefcases and everything, and they're just going to work, head down, straight forward. And here's this kid playing. So I think Spirit is trying to tell some of y'all that it's time for you to kind of you know, break out of your rut. Do something different. Try something different. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Okay, so some of you may find that something that you thought was just a friendship is going to morph into something a little bit more, maybe unexpectedly. Like, I didn't even think that I was feeling this way about you, but I do get that some of you may be connecting with somebody and it has the potential to grow. I do see going back to school or learning something new. This could be on-the-job training. Watch out for that fake friend, though, because I am getting a person who's trying to hold you back. Jack of Spades could definitely be somebody who's negative, that every time you talk to them, it's woe is me. If this is your energy, some of you are going to have to let this go, because I see it kind of alienating people, like they're pulling back, and it's not because of the corona, it's because of the vibe. So some of you may be ending a relationship or a friendship because it's like, I'm not vibing with you. We don't have the same type of energy. Could be dealing with a Debbie Downer. So I do feel like there's some type of connection coming through where it's like I'm outgrowing people and I need to move in a different direction because they're not bringing the type of energy that I want in. Definitely a few of you are going to find out that you're pregnant. There could be a vehicle upgrade or a home upgrade because you're trying to bring in more room. Congratulations. I do get moving. Now, you do have a lot of spiritual growth that's coming through this month. The road is opening for you guys. So for a lot of you, you're going to be exposed to a lot of different things. I see you being really researching. If you're not into occultism and things like that, some of you are going to be researching, studying, looking for mentors. There's definitely something coming in with spiritual growth where it's like, I'm just curious, but I want to see how far I can take it or how far it can go. So I feel like some of you definitely are like, let's play with it. Let's chance some things. Now, don't summon no demons. You ain't got to do all that. But definitely branch out, because I feel for a lot of you, it's almost like an awakening that's happening. It's like, oh, I want to try this, or I want to look into that, or I want to read about this. If you're single, there is love coming your way, but for a few of you, you have more than one option. So, you don't have to buy the first thing that you see. Try it out. Go on a date. That's why we date, so we can see if I have a connection with you or a connection with this person. Some of you want to be in a relationship, though, so you kind of settle for the first thing, and then a week or 2 weeks later, you meet somebody else, and it's kind of like, oh, I think I'm vibing with that person more. So take your time. Take your time, because I feel like some of you are going to be like, oh, damn, I picked too soon. Definitely shows new love coming in. I get new job opportunities, communication about it, which means could be a text message, phone call coming your way. Definitely get something with communication. So for some of you, you could be a public speaker, you could be a consultant, you could be in front of a class, you could be teaching people. It's showing a money bonus coming in, so some of you may be advancing in your education, where you're not only learning things, but you're also teaching things, Scorpio. Definitely watch out for this Jack of Spades person, because it seems like they kind of keep coming in and out to confuse you. Make sure you're not getting distracted by nonsense. Like somebody who keeps coming in, it's just like, okay, what are they trying to do? What are they trying to tell me? Because I feel like somebody's kind of doing it on purpose, and it's because they're trying to keep you from growing. And this person may have some mental issues that they're dealing with, some type of issues going on. Let's see. Problems with the co-worker, but we already addressed that. Looks like communication problems. I definitely feel like there's some travel that's coming in. Some of you may be taking some road trips, vacations still. There's a possibility of hooking up with somebody on a vacation. Now, this could be a fling, so protect yourself. But I do get that you could be connecting with somebody where it's like, are you open to a long-distance relationship, or are you open to trying this out? Some of you may be already in a relationship, because I'm getting secret relationships. But if you're single, mingle, because it looks like there's a lot of options that are going to be coming in, Scorpio. Some of you look like you're starting a new job and possibly meeting somebody there too. Be open. Be open to it. Don't hold yourself back. Don't limit yourself. The major thing that I get with you guys is kind of sleeping on your talent. knowing that you're talented, knowing that you have abilities to do more and make more, but you're kind of like, is it the right time? Should I do it or not? Don't let yourself get caught in that cycle of overthinking something and letting that fear overwhelm you, that you don't kind of rise to your challenge and your ability, and then, you know, get the reap the rewards that you need, Scorpio. Definitely shows a lot of you are more destined for bigger things than what you're doing. You're playing it safe. You need to go ahead and up the ante. Take the chance. If you don't, you're going to be stuck. And it'll be a shame because you're too talented, Scorpio. Don't do it, all right? Love you guys.